Hello and welcome to Insight and Belief. Let's talk about something that's often whispered about, but rarely spoken aloud: family. Yes, family can be a great source of love and support, but let's be honest, not every relative brings peace. In fact, some bring the exact opposite: stress, guilt, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. Have you ever left a family gathering or phone call feeling worse than before? Like your energy has been sucked out of you, your emotions twisted, or your peace disturbed? If you're over 60, these interactions can do more than ruin your mood, they can genuinely harm your health and well-being. Today, we'll uncover 6 types of relatives you may want to distance yourself from after 60. Some of these may surprise you, especially number 5, it's not what you might expect. So stay with us, because protecting your emotional space as you age isn't selfish, it's essential. 1. The drama magnet: performing arts. Every family seems to have one. The relative who thrives on chaos. Someone who finds a way to turn even the simplest events into a whirlwind of emotion. Birthdays become battlegrounds, and minor disagreements escalate into soap opera-worthy sagas. They're always calling with a new crisis, always caught in the middle of some drama, and always dragging others into their emotional storms. After 60, why should you steer clear of this type? Because constant drama leads to chronic stress, and research shows that prolonged stress increases your risk for serious health conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and sleep disorders. As you age, your body and mind need restoration, not agitation. The key? Don't take the bait. When the drama begins, set boundaries. You can say, "I care about you, but I can't take on this emotional weight right now." It's okay to limit your contact or even walk away. Your peace matters more than their chaos. 2. The financial leech: money with wings. Then there's the family member who only calls when they need something, usually money. They always seem to have a financial emergency, yet somehow, they never change their habits. It starts with a small favor and soon turns into an unspoken expectation. This type of relative can be emotionally manipulative too, using guilt to pry open your wallet: "After all I've done for you," or "I thought you cared." And if you say no, you're suddenly the villain in their narrative. But here's the truth: if you're retired or living on a fixed income, your resources are meant to support your security, not someone else's poor decisions. You don't owe anyone your financial stability. If you must help, offer advice or connect them to resources. You can say, "I'm not able to provide money, but I can help you find support." That way, you preserve your dignity, your savings, and your emotional energy. 3. The know-it-all books. Next is the relative who thinks they know everything. No matter the subject, your diet, your healthcare decisions, your life, they always have the right answer, and they're quick to dismiss your views. This person may sound well-meaning, but their constant correction and unsolicited advice can wear you down. Over time, you might begin second-guessing your choices and losing confidence in your own judgment. Why is that dangerous after 60? Because confidence and autonomy are essential at this stage. You've earned the right to live life on your terms, guided by wisdom you've gathered over decades. So, when the know-it-all speaks, listen respectfully, but don't feel obligated to agree. You can say, "I appreciate your opinion, but I'm confident in the path I've chosen." Your voice matters. Don't let anyone silence it. 4. The guilt tripper: pensive face. Now, let's talk about guilt, the invisible chain that too many relatives use to control others. You know the ones. "After all I've done for you, it's the least you can do," or "I thought we were closer than this." These guilt-tripping statements are designed to manipulate your emotions, not to build healthy connection. They thrive on making you feel indebted, and if you're not careful, you'll find yourself constantly doing things out of obligation rather than desire. Why avoid this type after 60? Because your later years should be about joy, not duty. Guilt should never be the fuel of your decisions. Being caught in a cycle of people-pleasing creates resentment, drains your energy, and prevents you from focusing on what truly matters. The remedy? Calmly assert yourself. Say, I understand you feel disappointed, but I have to make the right choice for my well-being. You are allowed to say no without apology. Emotional boundaries are not cruel, they are necessary. 5. The overbearing caregiver stop sign. Now, here comes the one that may shock you, the toxic caregiver. At first, they may seem like your lifeline. They offer to help with errands, appointments, and decisions. They might even insist they know what's best for you. But slowly, subtly, they begin taking control of your life, making choices without your input, questioning your decisions, or treating you as incapable. It's not care. It's control. This type of relative can erode your independence without you realizing it. And as that happens, you may feel increasingly powerless, even if you're still capable of making your own decisions. Losing that autonomy can lead to feelings of helplessness, frustration, and depression. The answer? Take ownership of your life. Speak up when boundaries are crossed. Seek support from professionals who respect your dignity and independence. You might say, I appreciate your help, but I'm still able to make my own decisions. You have every right to maintain control over your health, your home, and your future. 6. The perfectionist poster child camera with flash. Finally, let's talk about the picture-perfect relative. The one whose social media is a highlight reel of luxury vacations, successful children, and flawless routines. They present a life so curated, it makes others feel like their reality doesn't measure up. This might not seem like a toxic relative at first glance, but exposure to perfectionism can be deeply damaging, especially if it causes you to question your worth, your past decisions, or your current lifestyle. Comparison is a thief. And after 60, you deserve freedom from that pressure. You are not in competition with anyone. Your journey is valid, even if it's messy, quiet, or slower than someone else's. You don't have to prove your worth through achievements or appearances. To protect your peace, remind yourself, my life may not look perfect, but it is real, and that is enough. Celebrate what's true and meaningful for you. You've already won by living authentically. Wisdom and boundaries speech balloon. So there you have it, 6 relatives you may need to step back from after the age of 60. The drama magnet. The financial leech. The know-it-all. The guilt tripper. The toxic caregiver. The perfectionist poster child. This isn't about cutting off people out of coldness, it's about creating space for peace, health, and joy in your later years. Every conversation, every interaction, every relationship, should add something valuable to your life, not drain you of what little energy you have left to enjoy. As Sadhguru once said, if your inner world is joyful, your outer world will become a playground. Guard that inner world. Set boundaries. Let go of guilt. And choose relationships that respect your peace. If this video resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments. Which of these relatives have you encountered? And how have you handled it? Take care of yourself. You've earned this peace. And we'll see you in the next one.